You know, some people act like they have all the time in the world, and they go through life lollygagging. They go through life just skipping along. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. It's all a part of God's plan. No, man, you got to go out and get it. You got to go out and dig. You got to plant your own seeds. You have to gather your own crops. You have to dig the dirt yourself. You have to water it yourself. You have to prune it, cut it, pluck the weeds out yourself. Your dream is not self-made. Your dream is you have to make it yourself. Your dream is you have to pray for it yourself. Your dream is you have to have your own works of faith yourself. You ain't never gonna accomplish nothing in life unless you do it yourself. Nobody cares about you enough to do it for you. And some people, like I said in my last video, when the blessing of God comes, you have to run after your blessing, chase after your blessing, swim after your blessing, spread your wings and fly after your blessing. Stop acting like the blessing's always gonna be there. The blessing is not always gonna be there. The blessings come dime a dozen. The blessings are very scarce. The blessings are once in a lifetime. The breakthrough is once in a lifetime. There is no tomorrow. It's only today. Life is a long list of todays. The day never ends. The day just has multiple sunrises and sunsets. There is no tomorrow. You have to do it now. Knock and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open to you. You have to go after it now. You may fail, so what if you fail? That builds your confidence because you keep trying and you keep trying. And your belief factor, your faith being built comes with the increments of small trophies. What I mean by that, the small success that you get in your life, the small results build you and build you up. So what if you fail? Some people fail because they never tried. I've never met somebody who failed at attempting at a large goal. If you reach for the moon and you miss, don't worry. You could grab a couple stars on the way down. So what if you fall? You fall with the stars. God be blessed in Jesus' name, man. Keep the motivation. Don't let nothing discourage you. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of obstacles. The trials and the tribulations are here to build you up. Okay? The difficult times in your life are here to make you or break you, sink or swim. But that's all right. Sometimes we swim, sometimes we sink. Sometimes we break, sometimes we get made. And it's all for the glory of God. It's all for the purpose. Because without the testimony, there is no test. Without the mess, there is no message. You guys cannot have no fear, no doubt. No matter what you're going through, God is with you. Even if God takes his hand off, even if God leaves you alone, he's doing it for his glory. He's doing it to test you. He's doing it to build you. You see, man, you have to be alone in the fight to understand that you can survive. If God came and helped you every time you cried out, you'd be spoiled. If your mom and dad helped you every time, you couldn't pay your cell phone bill, you'd be spoiled. If your big brother came and helped you beat up that bully, you wouldn't know how to fight. You'd be spoiled. You'd be soft. So these battles are here to make you. These battles are here to build you. And you can't be spiritually soft. You have to be spiritually strong. And the only way to build spiritual muscle is to go through spiritual battles. This life is a battle. And people got to start building warriors, man. No more lollipops. Pass out swords. All right? No more church folks. You got to be kingdom-minded. It's like the churches are passing out crutches instead of passing out, solutions. Instead of passing out swords. Instead of building warriors and building fighters, they're building people who are on crutches. They're building Christians on wheelchairs. Too many people are preaching, oh man, I feel sorry for you. I'll pray for you. Everything will get better. Don't you worry. Nah, man, speak life. Everything's in your tongue. Everything's in your heart. Everything's in your mind. You don't need nobody else. All you need is you. Look in the mirror. All you gotta do is build your own self up. Motivate yourself. And be careful with the music you listen to. Be careful with the worship you take part in. Because you can be feelings led instead of spiritually led. You know what I'm saying? You put on a song and it encourages you. It motivates you. But it's when you're alone. It's when you're alone and there's no music. There's no worship team. There's nobody preaching. There's no brother. There ain't no sister next to you to help you, encourage you. You're completely alone, man. You're just completely alone. And that's when you have to have it in your heart. You have to have it in your heart, man. Like when I was locked up in jail, there was no TV. There's no music. They ain't no. There's nothing. I sat all by myself, and I had to dig in my heart. I had to pull it out of me. Now I'm self-motivated. You know, I don't need no music to worship. I don't need nobody preaching to me to get me inspired. I wake up inspired. I wake up feeling good. I wake up a conqueror. And that's how you have to be. You have to be more than a conqueror in your heart. You have to be victorious in your own mind. Y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. Share this video.